about it. It says starting. It says we're live. It is the Bob Martin Scrum. We have Sam, we have Sigurd, we have Matt. Here we are on it's a Sunday, I believe. I was not going to be here because I had a football match. I mean, it's my son's had a football match, which has been cancelled by the torrential rain in the UK. And so now I am here with you, my friends. So updates from me. Main thing is great news from Google, who have validated us as a non-profit. We're getting $10,000 worth of Google AdWords from them. So that's going to help us spread the Agile Ventures message. We've got a marketing kind of kickoff meeting going on Monday morning. So looking forward to that. Lots of things still to do on Monday, such as getting my DevOps presentation talk ready, preparing for the next stage of pushing out local support on DRE. Yeah, busy. Just also saw a little air brake error come through on the production for website 1, which looks like somebody maybe trying to upgrade and failed. That doesn't sound good. So yeah, I need to find some time to look into that. But that's pretty much it from me. Matt, you were in next. Let's go with you. How are things going with you?
Let's see. Pretty good. I took Friday off. I was just a little tired. So
sure. Yeah, we missed you in the mob programming, but yeah, sometimes you've got to take a break. Absolutely.
Is that recorded? That is.
That is, the mob program was recorded. We had a real mob. We had 5 people in there. Some a new Kostas joined us, and yeah, that's all recorded and in the channel. So feel free to review that when you have a chance.
Okay. So yeah, that's gonna review that. Then I'm kind of need some help on what to do next. I was going to take that feature in website 1 about. I can't remember exactly, something about adding the Slack
thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, being able to select the Slack channel.
Yep.
I don't know if there's. Oh, and then you mentioned that there was a.
Well, we've got a bug related to Slack, and yeah, we can talk about yeah, the best thing to work on next at the end of the Scrum.
We can talk about that afterwards or something.
Definitely.
Have some time, but I guess that's it. And Redeemify, Alex has got another person working on it, and they're doing some great refactoring of the provider and vendor pages.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Lots of improvements. That's going steadily, slowly, surely. That's it, I think.
Great. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's connect up at the end about the website 1 directions. Sounds good. Sigurd was in next. Hey, Sigurd, how are you doing?
Hello, Sam.
Hello, Sigurd.
Okay, so you can hear me. So what I've been working on over this weekend, I was looking at joining Visualizer. I encountered a few problems. Some of them I was able to solve, and at least I've sent 1 pull request. For that, it was a minor one, but at least that's okay. So I'm still encountering a few problems, which I'll discuss with the team. But I guess most of them will be done. Might be solved when we start working actively on the project. There's some few things that needs to be sorted out later. Yeah. And a good part of today, we were trying to set up local support machine, sets machine. Yes, and Stella. So we are trying to set up, and we ran into a few problems. Yeah, which we highlighted in the channel. And also the pull request that I was working on for the past, I don't know, 1 month. It's now ready to be merged. Yeah, Patrick is ready to merge it, but I requested Patrick not to merge, to show me the process of doing the reviews.
Sure.
Yeah, the process of doing the reviews. So it will be merged once I'll have seen how the reviews are done.
All right. Yeah. Good stuff. So lots going on then. So I guess it's the local support install that's the main block for you at the moment.
Yes, that's the main block.
All right. Cool. Well, yeah, maybe we can have a chance to have a look at that together at the end of the Scrum. Let's just go. We'll keep on going. Thanks for your report, Sigurd. We keep on going around. We've got quite a full. This is the biggest crowd we've had for the Bob Martin Scrum. But so, Michael, how are things going with you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. As I said to you, we wouldn't have this one, but the football has been cancelled due to the rain, so I'm here. Anything happening on your side?
Last night, I went over reviewed with Marion the Friday's mob programming, basically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we went into the C9 and I went through the fetch stuff with her. That's about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Was that I saw a website one pairing session go?
That was really that. And then
Okay.
this guy Muhammad dropped in and said that he had been in Agile Ventures like over 2 years ago when we were still on Skype.
Oh, okay.
And he wanted to come back.
Cool.
So I had you add him to
Yeah.
Slack.
No. Yeah. And I did that, and that relates a little bit to what we're talking about before with Matt. That it does seem like our interaction with the Slack API, doing the invites so on there, there's definitely something buggy in there. Anyway. Anything else? Anything blocking you at all, Michael?
No.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I should be pairing with Marion on website one in about 2 hours. We've also got, I think it's maybe your first Scrum. It's both Stella and Cess. Great to have you with us. I don't know how many sort of Scrums or stand-ups you've been in before. As you may have been hearing, we're just sort of going around and talking about, what we've been doing, if there's anything we're stuck on, and we sort of give a little quick update from each person. And then, Cess, it's lovely to meet you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Great, welcome. Anything? So it sounds like you're a bit stuck.
Sorry?
It sounds like you're stuck on the local support install.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, if you can hang around at the end, we can maybe help you with that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Great to have you with us, Cess. And Stella, I get the sense that you're maybe stuck on the same thing, so we can perhaps try and help you too as well. And Stella is muted there. Anyway, you'll get used to muting and unmuting for chat. But I think that's our. And Stella saying thank you in the text chat, which is just as good. Text chat we love too. So I think that's our stand up. Is there anything else that anybody can think of that we need to address before we start going into solving individual problems? If not, then I guess what I will say to Matt, to Matt's general question about website one is, and this is up to you, Matt. I mean, you obviously you were looking at that new feature. I'll just go in here for we'll look at the board for website one. You were thinking about that. Let's open it up over here. That new feature of linking up the individual project channels to their Slack channels would be great. I guess I'm kind of thinking that we've got a few bugs going on, that maybe that it's better to get the bugs fixed before adding the new features. And of course, that it depends. As an individual developer, you might prefer to work on features than on bugs. But I think if we take the big picture of the project, it's maybe we kind of every new feature we add potentially adds more complication. And
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And so sometimes it's a good idea to clear the deck of the bugs. That said, this one about the Slack invitation not working, I think it may require admin input. I'd be very happy to try and give you some help on that one if you want to start investigating it. The other one was this error that's just come in here, which it's saying that the subscriptions controller show could not be found, and it seems to have come from somebody trying to do an upgrade. So I mean, sometimes when I see these sort of automated errors, I'm thinking like people are just sort of playing around with the site. But I'm wondering if that's because we've changed the URL and someone was, I don't know what that. Yeah. So this is like it's a just raw and ready to be investigated.
Yeah, why don't you hang out and I'll start looking into it, and if you do have time to jump in.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Well, and yeah, feel free to start hang out, and whether it's this one or this one. I mean, I think anything that's marked as a bug, we'll just mark that one as a bug.
I'll see which one.
There's always useful investigation work to do to try and work out what's caused it and what's happening and so on. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, that would be great if you. I'm doing the thumbs up, but you can't see it. Excellent, Matt. So, well, what we can maybe do then is sort of switch to this local support issue. So I've got the problem here. So now, is it the case that both Stella and Cess that you're encountering the same problem here? This Matt's gone off to go and create the new Hangout. So Stella's getting here. This is incompatible library version. I mean, I was seeing that there was all sorts of gem installation problems. Can we just check? So Stella and Cess, can you let me know what kind of operating system are you installing on? Is it Windows? Is it OS X or some kind of Linux variant like Ubuntu, or what are you trying to install on?
I'm trying to install on Linux, Ubuntu.
Oh, Linux Ubuntu. Okay, good to know. Yeah. That's Stella. And then Cess, are you on the same?
A minute. She's also on Ubuntu.
Okay, so you're both on Ubuntu. That's good to know.
Yeah.
And I see what we're having here is we've got like an incompatible library version. It's related to Postgre. Now I know that you were having, Cess, you were having trouble yesterday with installing the Postgre gem, right? Or something. And the thing that I was saying yesterday is what I'd really like to see, I don't know if you can share your screens, Cess or Stella, but what I'd really like to see is kind of rather than just the individual error message, the kind of the bigger context of what's going on. So if I go to my local support thing here, and I was doing a bisection there. Let me.
Well, I've just shared my screen.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. So that's the error I'm getting.
Your screen there. Oh, okay, yeah. So you've done there sudo apt-get install Postgre, and then you've done bundle exec rake db migrate. Okay, so we've got a very specific, this one, the incompatible library version. Yeah, that one there. Yes, no, I haven't immediately seen that one before. What I'm tempted to do is jump back here. So you've already pasted that into here. So, I mean, you may well have already Googled this. I'm just going to have a look at that. Let's remove the parts that are specific to your system. Let's go, this is PG, like so. Okay, so here's someone else who's been doing it. Now, I guess the other thing is about what version of Ruby you're using. If I go and look at we've got local support here, we are on. Yeah, we are on Ruby 2.3.1 now. I presume are you using RVM, Stella?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you do like I might do here, RVM list like this. I don't know, RVM list. There we go. Can we just check that you're? I'm fairly sure it's going to be. I did it wrong. It's not the 2 hyphens. Sorry, it's RVM and then base list. I think there's no, not even 1 hyphen, just RVM and then a space and then list. So there. Okay, yeah, no, it's telling you on Ruby 2.3.1. It seems like that's fine. Now, when you did, presumably you previously done bundle, and bundle, did that complete?
Yeah, bundle completed well.
Oh, okay. You just want to type bundle again for me, and let's just see what it says again. Interesting.
Completed.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's great that that's completed. I'm just looking to see on my screen if some other things about this PGX. So error. We've also,
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have been consulting our local support documentation, and I'm just thinking about, do we have, no, I'll find it now. Let's have a look at our, how far we've got in moving it into here. We've got our installation there for Linux, and so we've got no one in, don't think anybody's encountered that one before. I guess I'm just going to search in here for, again, the specific error is this PGX, so incompatible library version, PG 18.4. Now search for this in our repository, and no one else. So, what we've got is incompatible library version. Let's do like this. Let's go down to some more specific things. Let's remove this. Ruby was supposed to be an incompatible library version. Here we go. This is somebody. Probably fixing it with Python. That's interesting. So this now is, I guess the question I wonder if Postgre is working on your system, Stella. If you can you type psql from the command line, and do we get
Again, what do I type?
Sorry, say again.
What do I type?
Yeah, PSQL. So I just put it in the chat there.
So she's running which Ruby version?
Interesting.
It's 2.3.1.
Yeah, it's RVM. In the RVM, we saw 2.3.1, which is the correct Ruby version for us. Now I see that we've got this.
Sam.
Go on, Michael.
Yeah.
GitHub, someone
You're very faint, Michael. I'm going to have to.
Hello?
Yeah, you're extremely faint at the moment, Michael. It's difficult to hear you. I'm just going to mute Stella because she's got some background noise. Go ahead, Michael. What were you saying?
So on the RVM repo, there's an issue open for something like this.
Oh, really?
And people are saying that upgrading to 2.3.3
Yes,
in
2.3.3.
combination
Yeah.
with RVM solve their issue.
Okay. Can you post a link to that specific thing?
Sure. It's like the first.
Yeah, but if you could post that link, that would be very helpful. I guess so. Stella, what we might do there in the background is we could do RVM install 2.3.3. And that might take a while. But yeah, Michael, if you post the link, that's because I wanted to tell Stella that instruction. And then if you post the link, then I can go straight to it, and it saves us time if you have the link open. Go on, Sagu, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, we had already come to, we had already seen that, but you're wondering if it's really possible for us to upgrade to 2.3.3 while everyone else is using 2.3.1. If there will be any conflict by any chance.
It may cause conflicts, I think, but we probably want to upgrade ourselves to
Yeah, so I just
anyway.
posted.
Go on, Michael. Yep.
I just posted it in Slack because I'm on my iPad. I don't have.
That's no problem at all, Michael. I've got it, and in fact, that was the one I was looking at this earlier here.
It's at the very bottom of that thread. People are saying 2.3.3.
Okay, maybe I hadn't
for
got
them.
to the. Yep. Okay.
So
where's the link exactly?
The link. I'll post the link into the Michael.
Okay.
Into the, Michael put it into my individual. The best place there, Michael, to put it in. We've now got a new local support install channel, so that's the best place for these kind of links. But I'll put it there as well. So certainly, upgrade to 2.3.3 is possible there. I mean, I'm also. It seems to me like PostgreSQL might might be some permissions issue there, but that wouldn't affect this incompatible library version coming up. Yes, I mean it's Hannah. How's that? How long? Let's have a look at what's going on, Stella. I guess does it look like it might take a little while for that 2.3.3 to come down, won't it? So welcome back, Sess. Matt's just asking me about permission to view the Heroku logs for website one. I wonder, Michael, do you want to give Matt a hand with that? I don't know that he's going to get more information in the, well, maybe. You've got access to the logs from website one, haven't you, Michael?
Yeah, I'm not at my computer.
Oh, you're on an iPad. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I'll maybe do that a little bit. Let's see for Matt. Tell him can do soon. Still helping others with local support. Yeah.
The 2.3.3 is over.
Okay, that's all installed. So well, then, Stella, you want to kick off a bundle? Also, so now the thing, of course, now we've got a new version of Ruby.
Wait, do you need to say RVM use 233?
Well, I don't know, you can do RVM list there again, Stella, and let's just see if.
Do I bundle or RBM use 2.3.3?
Yeah, just do an RVM list for us to see what. It doesn't always put you automatically on the one you've installed. So
it automatically uses it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would type bundle now.
Just before you bundle.
Go on.
Yeah, you should create a gem set for that for the local support. Then you bundle inside the gem set.
How would I do that?
You're supposed to create a gem set first.
Yeah, so
called local support inside Ruby 2.3.3.
Right. So tell them the command. How would you create a gem set?
So do RVM. RVM use Ruby dash 2.3.3. No. Ruby dash. There's no space. Ruby. Yes. 2.3.3. At local support. No lowercase, just to lowercase.
Everything.
Yes. Local support. Space. Dash create. Yeah, do that.
Then I bundle.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got bundle going off there. About the Sess. I don't know if Sess is experiencing the same or a different error.
It's the same.
You've got the Sess. So the bundle has completed for you as well, Sess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you might want to do, what we've just been doing with Stella, is doing. Let's see, maybe just a little bit. You might want to do RVM install 2.3.3. Ready?
Okay.
Yeah, and with the 2.3.3, I mean, if it does solve it, that's great. And I guess there's also the possibility of trying to solve it concentrate with the background noise. I don't know, Sess, if you're trying to mute your so I can. There we go. Great. I mean, in this situation, if we get the there we go. If we get the 2.3.3 working, that's great. And actually, we could move towards a pull request that moves the whole of us onto 2.3.3. So there's no problem there, Sigu. I guess I'm sort of like I wonder if there's a way to fix it on the 2.3.1 side of things, but maybe that would end up being too complicated. Go on, Sigurd, you were going to say?
Yeah, we spent a couple of minutes trying to figure out how to solve it in 2.3.1. But it proved difficult because even on Stack Overflow, whichever way we are trying to Google, the only solution was that we do try removing the gem and reinstall it, or just upgrade to 2.3.3, which I guess we are now doing that. So let's hope and see if it will work with that. And the other suggestion was, instead of using .rvmrc, could we just use .rvm gemset and .ruby gemset and .ruby version for the gemset conversion?
I think you can use whatever you like for the gemset. I think the way it's currently managed is something that MarrowN introduced. And I think I'm still not completely 100% on what are the implications of this, that, and the other. I'm not even sure if I'm necessarily using it. I mean, I would say the key thing in the first instance is to get something working for yourself. And once that's worked, and then we can work out how to make sure that fits in for everybody. We need, I mean, part of doing all this is making sure that it was very important to us that local support, will install on the versions of Linux that you have, and so on and so forth. So don't feel like, oh no, we're doing some crazy thing. What I also love about getting something working is it proves that it can work. Until you get something working, there's always this sort of question mark about, will it ever work? Will it ever work? And will I spend the rest of my life trying to go through this process of the installation? So it's great to demonstrate that it does work in principle, and then we can sort of come back from there and think about, what the other alternatives are. Yeah, I just was going to go and have a little. So Michael, obviously reading that thing there, I've given Matt is what he needed. We go back to this. I mean, the funny thing about this one here, I mean, this person is getting. They're getting, it's not quite exactly the same error message, but they're getting something like this is, I mean, there's remarkably few actually of these PG extension things. This is a person
for this particular one, we're thinking the problem might be the internet connection for Stella, because she has to keep on installing the gems one by one in some situations like this one. Yeah, so it's probably the internet connection.
Well, although if they're both experiencing the same problem, I would be surprised if it was the internet. I mean, obviously the internet connection is very challenging, but I'd be surprised if that was the cause of a problem like this. I mean, this seems like we've got a library incompatibility here. This is one of the native files for the Postgre gem.
Postgre, yes.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing that is less drastic than trying RVM up to 2.3.3 would be trying to upgrade this Postgre gem.
To 0.19, I think.
Yeah, whatever is the next. So if we just go and have a look at our gem file, and we can have a look in here about. So at the moment, we're not locking PG to anything specifically in there. And if we have a look for it in here, we can see it. It just so happens that it's on 0.18.4. We could go and have a quick look and try and see. I mean, that was somebody else's experience. Let's go and have a little look over here. Don't need that anymore. PG, what is it? Gem version.
0. Okay.
When we go and have a look at what they're. I mean, but okay. So it looks like, interesting. Is that the latest one?
Not really. The latest one is 1.2. Yeah.
Yeah. So 0.19.0 is the latest one. So the other, you may have already tried this. I mean, the thing that I might try here would be bundle upgrades PG. I would feel if it's update or upgrades. Let's do help here. Bundle help. What of our commands options? Here we go.
Update.
It's update. Is it bundle? It'd be like minus help update like this to get the individual one. Yeah, bundle update. Updates your gems to the latest versions. And I think you can, like so. Yeah, so I mean, I'm still in this bisecting status here. Let's put like this there. Git status, bit, git, bisect, reset. Like so, and then I could do, because I could do git, bundle update PG. I mean, there may be other dependencies that affect it. We could see what that happens there. So having done that update, that takes me to PG 19. So I mean, that's a less invasive way of changing. At least for me, that's still working. So I guess we lost Stella there, and Cess, you're in the middle of the bigger upgrade to RVM. What you could do, Cess, is even though that 2.3.3 install's going on, you could open another tab and just try doing bundle update PG. I guess it will maybe be stuck in. Oh, actually, before you do that, just do RVM list there.
Yeah.
Do RVM list first, Cess. Just it may already have converted you to. No, it's 2. Now that you're on. So I would do RVM use Ruby -2.3.1. Yeah. I guess it depends if that was installed previously, but you could, and then you could just try their bundle update PG.
I think she's on the wrong gem set.
Well, let's just try the bundle update PG. I mean, you might well be right about the gem sets, Sigu. I guess, at least for me, I'm not in the habit of creating gem sets. Maybe I should be more in the habit of creating them.
Yeah,
as I say,
you should take that habit.
Yeah. Now what's the message that we've got there? Yeah. Okay. So it looks like it's well, maybe PG 19 won't install there.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Well. Saying that's not a. I mean, but was this the kind of error that you were getting trying to install individual gems that we think is related to network connections? Error could installing.
Yes, it's the same error.
Can you just scroll up? Just scroll up, we can so we can at least try to figure out where the problem is coming from. Yeah. So. At this point, you'll have to do the lip PQ.
Okay.
Yeah. Sudo apt-get installed. Dash dev.
Hey there, Stella. How did that RVM 233 install go?
Stella.
Do you want to share your screen?
RVM 2.3. So, I got a problem with my net, so I restarted my computer and I'm way back now.
No problem.
I'm running RVM list.
That's no problem.
Back to 2.3.0.
Do you want to share your screen again so we can see where you're up to?
Okay.
No worries about that. Restart. These things happen. Not a problem. We work with people all over the world, with different levels of internet connection and different things there. So, can you do? So you're on. Can you do RVM list? You've just done RVM list.
Yeah.
So you're on 2.3.0. Interesting. Yeah. Can you try one thing for me? Just try RVM use Ruby 2.3.1. And just do bundle update PG. I'll type it into the chat.
We do bundle?
Bundle update PG. There's not apt-get, update. UPDAT. Bundle update PG. That's it, yeah. Now this may fail. We were doing something with SES and it failed, but I'm interested to see what happens on your machine. So, yeah, is it the same error? I think. Oh no, let's be looking at Stella's screen. So what we've been looking at, Stella, while you're away, is that there is a more recent version of the PG gem, and so it's possible that just updating to that might help. It's interesting there that it's on your system. It's installing a lot of other bits and pieces. Yeah, it's also interesting. I think both of your systems, and you were on Ruby 2.3.0 when what should be happening there is it forces you onto 2.3.1. Yeah. Interesting. Lots of different things coming in the background. Oh, actually, that's oh right. So it's Stella who's encountering those error messages. Wow. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to help more at this stage. It seems like maybe 2.3.3 is the most promising approach out of the different things. Sigu, had you been able to install on your machine?
Yes, luckily enough, I was able to install. I don't know how. Everything just worked smoothly. So when I was trying with Cecilia and Stella, we didn't manage to go through. But now that you've said it's okay to use 2.3.3 and do anything that makes it work, then I guess yeah, we can now do anything that makes it work, and probably by as soon as possible, we'll make it at least run on the local machine.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yep.
Out of interest, on your machine, you've got it installed on 2.3.1, have you?
Yes, I have it on 2.3.1.
But
so
go on.
The only problem that I have is the permission issues for Postgre, which I'll be able to sort out later.
Okay. And so so for 2.3.1, you've been able to install the PG gem, and you are on PG 018.4. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. But so, presumably you're also on a Linux machine? Or
no, I'm not on Ubuntu. I'm on Fedora. I'm not on but it's Linux too. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So there's this dependency thing with these. Yeah. Stella and SES, great work putting up with these install issues. I know it can be very frustrating when you want to encounter these things. But what's great about you encountering them, and we're recording them in this session now, and so on, is that we're learning about to help people in future who encounter the same issues and get them sorted out. So don't give up hope. You've got Sigu. there'll be other issues in the future, and I'll try and give you as much help as I can as well. But yeah, maybe that's as much as I can probably do for the day. But it's lovely to meet you both. Great to see you, working hard to get set up with the software.
Great to meet you.
Thank you.
Good stuff. All right. Well, I'll probably drop out of this. Hang on, I'm going to take a break now before my next session. But we do the hangouts, this time at the weekends, and there's more. So do feel free to drop in any time. We have the scrums in the week, or we've got the local support install Slack channel, and just ask away, and we'll do our best to try and get you further down the path.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Bye for now. Take care.
Bye.
All right, thanks, Sam. And
Bye.
one last thing, Sam.
Oh, go on,
Sam. One last thing. I tried doing the live hangouts, but there was a problem. There was a problem some 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I saw you mention that. And when I first started the Hangout today, I had a similar problem, and the way that I fixed it was not very sophisticated. But I'll just show you.
Okay.
If we come here, just gonna there is when I first started it and just clicked it, it didn't. It was all kind of a bit funny. I basically just killed it. I refreshed this page. And then I clicked the button again. And the second time around, it just worked. So sometimes when the Hangout loads, the JavaScript gets in a state, or it just doesn't work. And what I often find is basically assuming that the Hangout hasn't already pinged the Slack, is I throw the Hangout away and I just create a new one, and that often does the trick.
All right.
So that's a little pro tip there. Hopefully, in the long run, we can move to a more stable technology, and you won't have to put up with things like that. But there we go.
Okay. All right.
Well, greetings from rainy Britain, and see you all soon.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Cheers.
All right, you too.